Okay, that's interesting. So, Mark Elder, if you are listening, Danville guy wants to know how come you never ran for a public office, or maybe that's a future aspiration, or are you still leaving Virginia? Okay, we got a phone call. Let's go to the phone lines. Phone lines are open for you to give us a call. It's open topic, so that means whatever you have on your mind tonight, you can talk about it. And don't forget, turn your televisions down. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing tonight, Jessica?
I am doing good. I hope that you're doing great.
I'm alright. This is open.
Okay. All right.
I think some of the most backwoods, redneck, racist group of individuals, even the black cops, I mean, they suck also. I mean, they really do.
What makes you say it? I want to hear why you came up with that opinion of the police department.
They stereotype people so much, you know, on how you look and everything, and I just really do not like this police department. I don't hate police, I mean, but...
But do you really think it's the entire police force? And you know, you are entitled to your opinion.
It's the entire police force. The whole thing is crooked. I mean, I really hate these police here.
Have you experienced something? Have you experienced something personally that you may want to share with us, or if you want to?
I just went to court Monday.
I was there too. Did you see me?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I went to court Monday, and I had a lawyer, and the whole thing is, I had a public offender. I didn't want to get a regular lawyer for the charge that it was. It was nothing but a traffic violation. But the point is, they found me guilty.
My mind, and as a commentator, I've got to be on this other side right now. And I want to be a citizen right now, because I found out, and I didn't know this, that the police can follow anyone at any given time. They don't have to have a reason. They don't have to suspect anything. They can just follow you. They can be following you in Danville, and maybe they'll see something defective on the car, or they may have a suspicion. And I just thought that was interesting, and I want to talk with the chief, because to me, to some degree, I don't think that that's fair, in my opinion. I just don't think that that's fair, because I don't like anybody following me, whether even if I'm not doing anything or having a traffic infraction. I just think that that's creepy to have someone following you just because they can. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand clearly. It's wrong, and Danville police, they really just take the cake. I mean, this is the worst bunch I've seen.
Well, have you lived in any other area? So, I mean, can you really say that it's the Danville Police Department? They're so unfair. They're this and they're that. Have you ever had any run-ins with any other police officers? Have you other police departments have operated?
No, I just hate this. Yeah, I've seen how other police forces operated. This one here, I mean, they just so backwood and scared of everything. I mean, I guess they just scared of what they don't understand most of the time, and can you really blame them? I mean...
Hey, open topic. What's on your mind? 866-498-6262, 349-5594. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Jessica. I'm not going to comment about the topic.
But now, in response, we are trying to work on the What's Happening show. That's why we're doing the What's Happening show tonight, trying to get talent together. If you are watching and if you have a talent that you want to share, whether you are a comedian, rapper, singer, dancer, poet, author, please call us here at the station so that you can showcase your talent. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, you call my name and I'm there. What that
Just call my name and I'll be there. Let's see. Yes, Mike, Danville got sent an email, and I'm going to read it to you again. He wants to know, he asked, didn't Mike from Martinsville tell viewers he is moving from Southern Virginia? He needs to run for public office if he got so much unhappiness bottled up inside him.
Tell him the word has had so much unhappiness.
And listen, I'm not going to get into the English.
Hey, but listen, I ran for office last year, Jessica. I told a write-in vote. I ran for city council, and the Martinsville Bulletin said that 6 was the most that anybody received as a write-in since they've been keeping statistics. And I think those 6 people to the bottom of my heart, I swear I do. But I went to the city council meeting last night.
Okay.
I took a sign that Mike went to court on YouTube.
I got your email.
They were in the middle of the meeting. I'm sitting there. I'm going to download it on YouTube. You can watch myself. Nobody else cared. Nobody else paid attention but the mayor and the other folks up on city council. They said that it was distracting to them. So I told them about the First Amendment since they don't think that black folks got them. And that means that we have a right to freedom of speech, to freedom of protest, as long as you are not disorderly or cause an interruption in the process. And she caused interruption, so I let her behave as she normally behaves, childish. And I put it on YouTube to verify, so before people call in and say, who that black man think he talking about that woman, look at the YouTube video before you make your mind up. But Jessica, we ain't got no rights around here.
I'm listening.
Do you understand that?
I hear you. Then when you say we, who do you mean?
Black folks, poor folks, black, poor, white folks. It's not just the racial issue in this aspect when you're dealing with this area. It's economics too. People who lack the education, they have to depend on a state paid public defender to go in court. And the crazy thing I can't understand, if you lose the case, you have to pay the public defender. If you win, you don't pay him. So wouldn't it be more interesting for the public defender if he wants some money to make sure that you plead yourself or lose the case?
Wow. So I want to ask, why is it always racial with Mike Elder? Why is he always...
I'm black and all white folks are one-on-ones mistreat me. Black folks mistreat me too, but right in this case right here, it's white folks. So I got to be racial about it because it is racial. Because the trash thing defended record so long, they can't bring them folks in court and can't bring the paperwork in court.
So why don't you leave the area? If you're having so much unhappiness...
I am. I'm going to get my lawyer. I'm coming back, though, sometime when I have to go to the federal court and sue them. But the folks, Jessica, I put my money where my mouth is. I say I'm going to show up somewhere unless I'm sick or can't get there, I show up. There's a lot of folks on here that don't like what I talk about because I talk about the true things, and I'll bring the paperwork to prove it. So they said they're going to give me some money to leave here. I left a job there at City Council that I want them to start filling that job with that money and keep their word. But I think they're lying.
Wow, they gave you money to move. What'd you say, Mike?
Does that make sense?
No comment.
Hey, Jesse, you know what? There's a lot of folks around here that like Mike Elder, and I like them no matter what color they are, and I treat them with respect just like you, Bruce, and him come on this show, Dick. I have no problem with that. And if a black person mistreat me, if he's on City Council, I'm going at Campbell, he black, ain't he? Ain't Mr. Campbell black?
He is. Yeah.
Hey, so I'm not racist, but what I'm saying though, when people start a game and they say this is the rules here, and you read the rules and you understand, and when you get to a point where you got to look back on the rules and reflect and find out who's winning or who ain't winning, you can't look at it and say the rules don't count no more.
Right.
Because you don't like the results of it, and that's what they do, Jess. If they go in the court and I look at y'all paperwork, they say, we're not going to look at our own paperwork. We know it's no good.
Well, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry you're having so much, as you feel, injustice.
It ain't me, Jess. It's all black folks. I'm just telling you, if they don't like you, they can pick you up off the street, give you a case number or a Commonwealth versus such and such, and lose you in the system. If you ain't got no money, nobody pulling for you, you through.
That's why I guess it pays for any of us to stay as far away from the legal system as possible and try to stay clean.
Well, I am clean. My thing is just they can make it dirty because they don't like the style, baby. Folks in our own neighborhood do that. They don't like you because you keep yourself on that show and you ain't on that pipe or nothing like that. But I guarantee you, somebody out here lying on you saying you are doing them things.
They are. I agree with you. I can't.
I want to do pictures. I like to go on TV and do my case. That's why I'm doing it on YouTube because them folks don't want to come out the closet.
Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Well, I did check it out.
I'm going to bring them freaks out the closet.
Oh, okay. All right. On that note, Mike, they're telling me I need to take a break.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Speaking of being on the pipe, you know what? That's very coincidental because I was just telling the guys that's actually the character that I'm playing in D.C. tomorrow. So isn't that somehow Mike Elder brought that up? And you know, that's why I didn't want to even try to do a monologue here on the air. Charles had mentioned doing one of the acts on the air where I play Camille.
With these